I did not think that I would have to come out swinging for the LGBTQ community. Like, this was not on my bingo card. This one's for Gen Zers, particularly those who have proclaimed favor for bin Laden's letter to America. At first, I was angry, so I took a couple days to cool off. I've seen plenty of videos from people explaining to them why that position is wrong, but the demeanor of those people hardly invites these young people to listen. So I am going to put my wrath aside to earnestly try to explain to these young people the reality of their viewpoint. I always want to invite people to listen, be open-minded, and reconsider their opinions. I'm going to break this short video down into 3 parts. 1, what 9/11 was really like. 2, what bin Laden was actually saying in the letter. And 3, how the Palestinian people reacted to the 9/11 atrocities. Now, disclaimer. Yes, I know that 9/11 was a job. Anyone with half a brain who can research for more than 15 minutes knows this. You can certainly carry on being anti-current American government. Wonderful. I am. After all, it is a pity to contemplate how few politicians are hanged. That was G.K. Chesterton for you whippersnappers. So please bear in mind that I am saying all this to you while knowing full well the reality behind the attacks. But let's carry on. You were either still a glint in your father's eye at the time of the event, or too young to remember. I, however, was not. You have been told what to think, which, to be fair, most people simply believe what they're told to believe. However, you do not have any real-life experience to help you form a valid viewpoint, especially a viewpoint like that. Do you know where I was? I was 11 years old, sitting on my couch, watching people jump to their death on live television. Do you think I cared in that moment who was harming these people? No, I didn't. All I knew was that I had the humanity to care that these innocent people were suffering. And your disdain for their suffering, by embracing the person who took credit for it, is morally reprehensible. I guarantee that you would not think the same way if it were someone you loved who was sacrificed for your cause that day. What if it were you? What if you were one of the children on those planes? Would you have gladly given your life? Perhaps you need to hear some examples of the attacks that this letter justifies. Some innocent people who apparently deserve to die.
At number 2 World Trade Center, right. Ladies and students in the office, we're not ready to die, but it's getting bad.
I'm on the 83rd floor. I'm gonna die, aren't I? No. I'm gonna die.
Ma'am, say your prayers.
God.
We're gonna think positive because you gotta help each other get off the floor.
I'm
Now,
gonna die. I know.
What's your emergency?
All these messages get recorded, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. My name is Dale Marks. I need to leave a message for my wife, Annie Marks. I'm on flight 46, and we're going down.
The plane is going down, sir?
Please, look, I don't have a lot of time. I need to say something to my wife. Will you just let me do that?
Okay.
Look, she's having a difficult pregnancy. Just tell her that I was thinking about her and our little girl. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to see in this lifetime. I love you, Annie, so much. So much. And that's not going to die, even if I do today. And I promise you, babe, that I'm going to watch over you both. I'm so sorry that I cannot come home to you.
Hi, baby. Baby, you have to listen to me carefully. I'm on a plane that's been hijacked. I'm on the plane. I'm calling from the plane. I want to tell you I love you. Please tell my children that I love them very much. And I'm so sorry, babe. I hope to be able to see your face again, baby. I love you. Bye. I just want to let you know I love you, and I'm stuck in this building in New York. There's lots of smoke, and we just wanted you to know that I love you always.
Also, it's Lynn. I only have a minute. I'm on United 93, and it's been hijacked by terrorists who say they have a bomb. Apparently, they have flown a couple of planes into the World Trade Center already, and it looks like they're going to take this one down as well. Mostly, I just wanted to say I love you, and I'm going to miss you, and please give my love to my dad, and mostly I just love you, and I just wanted to tell you that. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to tell you that again or not.
That was the reality here in America. And we became so blinded by rage that we were all for going to war against the bad guys. The vast majority of us completely unaware of the real war that had been taking place between governments behind the scene, between our government and its people. All we knew was that 3,000 innocent people died, and we needed the bad guys who mocked us held accountable. Because yes, those people were still bad guys, as much as you'd hate to hear it. And that's what you missed on September 11th. So let's move on to this letter. I feel like anyone who openly expressed embrace of this letter didn't read that very far. Or, more horrifyingly, you did agree with this monster. Like when he says he's angry that we don't live under Sharia law. Maybe you don't know what that means, but it means the decimation of all your LGBTQ friends and allies. So the fact that you would agree whatsoever with this is immediately gravely offensive to the people whom you claim to love. There's also the bit about retaliating because of the division of religion and state, which I find fascinating you'd agree with him on, as so many of you harp continuously on the need for this divide, having no clue the source of this concept in the first place, because you also hate that guy. Look it up. Who said separation of church and state? And where? So not only is the promotion of bin Laden's viewpoints offensive to patriotic Americans, it's offensive to unpatriotic ones too. It's really just a slap in the face to everybody, including yourselves. Because I'm fairly certain you all like choosing what religion to be. Yes, the third thing I wish to point out. Perhaps you are unaware of how Palestinians celebrated the horrific slaughter of 3,000 innocent Americans. Americans who had done zero harm to any of these people. I'll go ahead and show you a clip real quick.
The West Bank. These are Palestinian celebrations in the wake of Tuesday's terror attacks in the United States. Apparently, Palestinians took to the street chanting, "God is great." People were throwing candy, distributing candy to passers-by.
The atmosphere, the V sign for victory being displayed in East Jerusalem today among jubilant Palestinians that the United States had been subject to this attack. What are we to make of that, Jennifer?
Now, you guys are young. And yes, you are naive. That's okay. We all were once. But you do not know what you are talking about. And that too is okay. Most people, most of the time, do not. But I invite you to jump to the other side of reality, where a lot of other people have jumped, so that you can see clearly what is going on. And that requires humility. It requires an open mind that isn't driven by emotional desires. And it requires some time and effort to actually seek the truth. You should never believe something just because someone tells you to believe it. Question everything. That includes your reality and how you gained information. Hopefully I'll see you on the awake side, whippersnappers.